best in new comedy, poetry and spoken word.
Now let's head off to a Worcestershire village whose village show has just been given a feature-length documentary treatment. Now it's all down to friend of the show Matty Sanders from Worcester, works in Stratford, and he's got his mate involved in this. His mate's called Scott Harrington, who's from Peopleton. He's also been an extra in some pretty cool films too. Now you can listen on BBC Sounds to Matty talk about how he's got more than 20,000 followers on TikTok and his very funny takes on the news and some hardcore, serious reviews of biscuits as well. Scott, with his own acting portfolio, has been a supporting cast member in big budget TV shows and films, like I was saying, but the war epic 1917 was one of the ones he was in. Now, they've been taking a look behind the scenes and getting some interviews together with villagers to preview the annual Peopleton Autumn Show, which is just showing everything that the community of the village has.
The Autumn Show will take place on Saturday, the 7th of September from 12 midday here at the Cricket Club in Peopleton near Pershaw. Entry is £5 on the gate and under 16s go free.
The Autumn Show is one of Peopleton's most prestigious events of the year, and you'll see why as we go through all the incredible things the show has to offer. We spoke to Peopleton Parish Council resident and organiser of the Peopleton Autumn Show, Nigel Clay, to find out what is in store for this year's show.
The show's very important. It contributes perhaps a 10,000 profit if the weather's good, net profit, which goes to support the church. Donations go to the village hall, scouts, the Girl Guides, cricket club benefit in quite a way. So all in all, it's a great community money raiser, but it's a great community bringing together. A lot of people come up and say, "Do you know, this takes me back 60 years, this show."
It's timeless.
It's timeless, it is.
You walk anywhere in Peopleton and you can speak to people. They will answer back.
Yeah.
You know, they will speak to you, which it doesn't happen in all places.
You're going to be opening the village show this year, and you know, obviously that is still again the village community coming together, and so many members of the village community are behind this show that put it all together, and so much work goes into it.
One of the many popular aspects for an outdoor event like the Peopleton Autumn Show is the food and drink.
We met up with John Fryer to talk about his locally brewed cider, Peopleton Press.
So I think it was around about 2015, we were drinking cider in northern Cornwall. To be quite honest with you, the cider that we were drinking was pretty rough and ropey, and we kind of decided that maybe 4 friends together could maybe make a better job of it.
In a sense, it brings the community together. I regard it a bit like the glue that holds the community together in that sense, because you know, everybody comes along to it. People have a thoroughly good time during the day. There's lots of different things going on, and you get to interact with people that perhaps you don't see very much throughout the rest of the year. And people get to know each other a lot better. So I think it's absolutely important, you know, really important to keep the community going and to get people away from their television screens, perhaps.
I think every community needs these little festivals to bubble up excitement now and then, and to get people out and talking to each other and mixing, because I think, although you might go to the shop, you might go to the church, you might go to the pub, sometimes those become exclusive communities, and something like the Autumn Show can bring all that together, and people from outside who maybe, you know, have never been to Peopleton, or, you know, might just want, you know, a day out in the country, and that's an opportunity for them to experience, you know, what life in a village might be like.
I'm amazed in this village. If somebody is not well, I mean, how many people will go round and find out and support that person? You know, even from anybody who goes to church, or not even church people. Everybody looks after, they take them food, they take them lunches. Once everybody gets to know each other, I think there's a kindred spirit. Well, let's do this. It's what we always do, and we must keep it going.
Thank you so much for chatting to me today.
My pleasure.
And I'll look forward to the Peopleton show.
Come to the show.
That's pretty cool, isn't it? So they made that, created it and popped it up on YouTube as well. They've also got TikTok accounts and stuff if you want to follow them. And they're building up a kind of presenting portfolio because that's what they want to do. Scott Harrington from Peopleton and Matty Sanders from Worcester, both social media sensations in their own right. We've got them on because they sent their work in to us here at bbc.co.uk/upload.